Happy holidays, one and all. My name is Jeremy Gallardo. I'm the Master of Ceremonies in Idaho's production of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. We're right about to open and we have a fantastic production. We have a team of roustabouts and actors, and we have a gorgeous Scrooge that would love for you to come see our production. So why don't we go inside? I'm going to let you guys take a look at what we got going on right now. The roustabouts. Now, the way that our Christmas Carol is functioning, there is an overarching narration outside the universe of the play, and this is really the team. All I do is narrate. This is the team that puts everything together. Whenever Scrooge is flying over London, they take the mechanism and they have this little tiny London set that they actually drag across the stage. You'll see them shifting on stage, so it has a very circus feel where everything's getting, ropes are being pulled in front of you and everything's getting shifted, and these are the invisible faces that will be on stage making the universe happen.
So far, I've really enjoyed, because we spend so much time together, like so much quality time together. I've really enjoyed just getting to hang out with everyone, and I've enjoyed the whole Christmas feel where we had the Christmas dinner, and then we're gonna do Secret Santa, and so I think that's gonna be tons of fun, and it's helped get us all closer together, so I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Same what she said, like being like, creating the family of the production. I was like, it's really awesome. And also being able to play the cowbell at the end of the show. That is cheer. Yes.
All that. Also, we get great benefits. We all get housing. And for the rest of us, only, which is just awesome. I am a tiny London Polar, so that's sort of my dream, and I love it. This is a great cast, great experience.
My favorite thing is just watching the play evolve. Watching it. We start with this caterpillar, and now it's in its cocoon, and I just can't wait to see this thing, in this butterfly form. So, and it's just adding on, and it's becoming, for me, it's just amazing. It's magical.
Yeah, it's kind of the same trend. It's just hanging out with good people every night, and we're telling a wonderful story. Great director, great cast. Amen. Love it.
Amen.
Same kind of thing. I've just loved the process. It's been great. When we started out, we had this little packet of like 3 pages of all the stuff that we would do on a spreadsheet. Since then, it's grown to about 13 or 15 pages. You can see the spread over there. It's just that big blob of white.
All us, baby. All us.
So that's been great. We've all learned how to do weird stuff. I've learned to play the penny whistle, and we've all just been jumping in. And I really love how much this group, especially, we've just been saying yes to everything, and it's just become something so much more than it could have been at the beginning.
It's a little bit loud here on stage, so I'm going to show you our best kept secret.
Why? Working with everybody and really learning how to be a family.
Yeah, family.
I'd say just being a part of this has brought a more different experience for Christmas for me, and holiday spirit and cheer, and then it really is your turn next and his turn next, and just an ensemble, and all of us are just bringing so much love and heart. So it's been a great process for that too. What do you have to say about it?
Well, it's nice. Well, it's a lot of trust between every character and everything. So it's more. The whole thing is more or less like about trusting each other.
Yeah.
Yes, that's really true.
That's a smart answer.
Good answer.
Yes, that was very
Smart boy.
Yeah.
Smart boy.
Takes after his mother.
It's true. It's true.
The rest of the kids.
I would say my favorite is we get to sing and dance, and I would agree that it really does bring Christmas spirit earlier on in the year than I've ever had before. So it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and I think for me, it's like being my first production here. It's just been a really good one to start out with. You know, everybody's so cheerful. It's such a light show, even though it's a dark show. You know, but yeah, so it was a really good one to kind of start out my Levi theater career. So I'm really thankful for everybody else that's helped me with that.
And for me, it's just been the atmosphere of having my family and just everyone's so happy and so willing to put so much work into the show. It's great. The amount of energy everyone brings every night, all the focus with the lines and the singing. It's just been great.
Yeah. God bless us, everyone.
Okay, the next people I'm going to introduce you to are never found very far apart from each other. A big element of the story is going back in time and watching Scrooge's mistakes, and one of the biggest mistakes was letting his first love go. And so I'm going to introduce you to young Ebenezer and Belle.
I think my favorite part thus far is seeing the set come together and watching everybody, watching everybody as like a community effort, just build everything, and just watching everybody's characters grow and develop, like no matter who they're playing, like it's always just getting deeper and deeper every time we do it, and I think that's probably one of my favorite parts.
Mine has been, I think it's been the first couple of days of rehearsal really cool because everybody's so excited about it. We all got together and we're doing table work, and everything's so fresh, and so there's always, whenever somebody's reading their part, there's always something new, and so it's always so funny and new to everybody, and we're all just getting to know each other, and it's crazy now, towards the tail end of it, how well we know each other, and just like looking back when we were sitting on the table, it's like, oh man, we barely knew each other then.
Ready.
My favorite part is when I'm on stage.
He's old.
My favorite part is
You have to introduce yourself and your character.
I do?
Yeah, say hi, I'm Kevin, I play...
Are we supposed to do that? I'm Kevin, and I play Topper. And my favorite part is coming here all the time and just seeing everyone. I think it's awesome. Working with all these people. It's excellent.
That should be a costume for, present. Hi, I'm Anthony, and I play the merchant, and my favorite part is Kevin. Just Kevin.
Yeah? Just it really...
As you know, A Christmas Carol is, at its essence, a ghost story. And it was fitting that we started productions in October, but that also puts a lot of pressure on our ghosts. So I think I'm going to introduce them to you. Standing under the looming Grim Reaper, we have our ghosts. Hello.
Hello. I play Jacob Marley, and my probably the most challenging part has been that I'm up on stilts, because not because of the stilt work itself, but the work of like blending in with Scrooge on stage. Oh look, somebody's calling me. That's the challenging part, is keeping up with all of this. But good to see you.
Bye, Clay.
See you.
Bye, Clay.
So, me, I guess? Okay, all right.
Okay.
Go for it.
Why not that way?
I think the most challenging part about Ghost of Christmas Present is coming up for dress rehearsal. Is going to be getting out of Fezziwig into Ghost of Christmas Present.
little known fact, I'm both of those people, so if you don't notice that, a little spoiler alert for you. It's going to be fun, and we're going to see what it's like on a dress rehearsal day to figure out how long I have to do that. But I don't know, it's been fun. This is my chair, my presence. If you're lucky, you might get some. You won't get any props, but yeah.
Another spoiled it again.
Well, I want to go eat some chili for dinner here, so I think I'll go next. Sorry.
Oh, fine.
This is my Ghost of Christmas Future puppet that I work with. It has been the most difficult part about being the Ghost of Christmas Future, trying to make sure that I'm articulating these hands properly, making sure that I'm giving David, our director, what he wants, while still trying to be semi-safe. It's really difficult because the designers they're working so hard, and the tech people are working so hard to develop this completely from scratch, and trying to make sure that I don't F anything up is like, all right, that's a real challenge, and trying to make him come to life. So just working with this puppet has been my biggest challenge, but it's incredible fun. I mean, I have a similar thing as you do, with it's like from Fred, bam, into this puppet. So I have an amazing crew of people getting me into this thing with flashlights and running around.
Do you know how tall you are, actually?
I think he's about 13 feet.
13 feet?
13 feet. So, that's terrifying.
Lucky amount of feet.
Anyway, I'm going to go eat some chili now.
Okay.
So,
Bye, Tommy.
yes, toodles.
Enjoy your chili.
I'm just going to sit
So,
in the background.
I'm going to say actually what I've been finding is the most enjoyable thing working on the show has been the group of people and just the magic that's involved in this with all of the effects and all of the puppetry, and it's really been a joyful experience. It's such an ensemble piece. Everyone, no matter how small or large their role, is contributing so much to the whole process, and it's so fun working with a group of people that care that much. Challenging, the Ghost of Christmas Past, probably the levitation, being able to actually
They don't teach that here, huh?
yeah, we don't have a class in levitation at the University of Idaho, so finding the resources for that. No, actually, I think probably, if I can word this right, it's trying to come across as ethereal and benevolent, and also have some life to me, as much life as a ghost can have. And so I'm not just this ethereal, benevolent spirit floating through the space, but actually can come alive on stage.
Hi, my name is Maggie Miller. I am Mrs. Fezziwig and the Charwoman. My favorite part of this production is the amount of joy that's around. The cast is incredibly upbeat and the crew is awesome. And it's about Christmas. It makes me incredibly homesick, and I miss being at home with my parents, especially when we hit the very end and the snow starts falling. It's just, but it makes me feel so at home here, this show and this story. The happiness and the joy that this play brings is my favorite part.
One very unique thing about our Christmas Carol is the fact that we have integrated not only all these awesome technical elements with the roustabouts on stage all the time, but we also have a lot of puppets.
Hi, my name is Danielle Stana-Steven. I play the second Fezziwig daughter, we call her Hattie, and the niece, or Fred's wife. My favorite part about working on the show so far is being able to work with all these amazing people at U of I, since it's my first main stage production and kind of big show here at school. And I also got to work on some of the props as far as the phantoms go, and the little Wanton Ignorance children puppet things, and those were probably the hardest things that I had to work on, and the most fun, because I really got to unleash creativity and all that good stuff. Merry Christmas.
One of our most lively scenes is the Fezziwig Ball, and it's great because as the master of ceremonies, I'm disconnected from the story as it's happening, but I actually get to jump in and organize a huge ballroom scene, and it's my favorite part because you can see the joy and the absolute jubilation of all the actors on stage as they're dancing and actually performing with live music.
I guess my favorite part would have to have been when we probably just working on all of the music with Gus and Brian. It's just been a lot of fun. I mean, it's not anything terrifically challenging, so you can just kind of whip it out every night, and it's just watching the whole thing grow, really. And also getting to know everyone in the department. It's my first show here, so it's pretty fantastic. The most difficult part has probably been transcribing a lot of the music, because we've been given, this selection of songs by Rob, and a lot of them wouldn't work with the instrument Gus was using, so we had to rewrite most of it. But it's not, it's all been a lot of good times, really.
One of the perks of working in the Hartung Theater is having our own makeup and hair department to help us out, and we always all like to get together and help out some of the bigger equity actors that we have. Like, for instance, our Scrooge, who's right in front of me, is due for a trim. Oh. Gonna take a little bit off the top while you lean over the sink.
Yeah.
Likes to get in with the soothing scalp massage first. Now, we don't have very many hair and makeup helpers. We have none at all, actually. So I'm doing the majority of what I can. We're all trying to pitch in and make this show as good as we can possibly get it.
As good as gold.
As good as gold and better. Not go against the grain.
My favorite part is playing with against the spirits, being in scenes with them, playing, being afraid, seeing these things for the first time and having to fly with them. It's incredibly fun, and the most challenging part is pretty much what the play is about, and that's the change for Scrooge of some traumatic incidences that have happened in his life that have made him some instances, I don't even know what I'm saying. Some things that have happened in his life that have made him dislike Christmas. His partner dying, his sister dying, and him kind of being alone, and that's made him dislike Christmas, and then the change of him liking Christmas once more, and it's a challenge, but it's a very, very good challenge. And I think finding the importance of Tiny Tim was good for me for playing this role. That Tiny Tim is Scrooge, and seeing Tiny Tim dying hits Scrooge. It hits home with Scrooge, and he doesn't want Tiny Tim to have the same life that he has. So he eventually helps out the family and tries to give Tiny Tim the life that he deserves.
One of the hardest elements of doing any show, especially with a huge cast like we have with Christmas Carol, is managing everyone's schedule and everyone's time and organizing everything. If you look behind you, it looks like a crowd of people just shuttling left and right with no real order, but little do you know that everyone is in a specific spot for a specific reason, and they are all like a giant conveyor belt, like a giant Rube Goldberg, thanks to our stage manager, and that is Jackie.
Okay. All right. I was gonna have you start because you're Jackie.
Jackie. I'm Jackie Paris. I'm the production stage manager.
This is Hannah. I'm Hannah Beeler. I'm an assistant stage manager.
I'm Des Alvarez, and I'm an assistant stage manager.
My favorite part of the show has been probably working with all the cast. Everyone, the Christmas spirit has been running rampant, as you would say. Everyone's just been really nice. It's been really nice to work with everybody. The most challenging part, I would say, the transitions. Building the transitions, it's probably one of the most difficult shows that I've built, just because the script is so short and there's so many different transitions that go into it. But whilst it's been hard, it's also a nice challenge. So it goes hand in hand with the worst and the best, I would say, I guess.
All right. The best thing for me about this show has been the incredible learning experience that it's been. I've never worked on a show in this capacity or a show of this size, and so I've learned a whole lot, and it's been a whole lot of fun doing that. The most challenging is definitely all of the transitions, just remembering what happens when, who needs to be where, and just keeping track of all that in my mind is a whole lot.
Are you guys waiting for us to do Future?
We will in 2 seconds.
Sorry.
You're totally fine.
I'm ruining your movie.
No.
I'm doing it on purpose now.
Thank you, Carrie. Thanks.
That's not getting edited out.
Good. All right.
Okay.
I think probably one of my favorite parts is like working with the cast and being able to know everybody, because now you just like walk around campus and everyone's like, I know you. And they say hi. That's kind of neat. So I like that. I've never actually stage managed anything except for a 24-hour theater fest, so coming in from that to this has been like 0 to 5,000 really fast. But it's a blast. I have a lot of fun. I definitely agree that the transitions are probably one of the hardest things, though, knowing which walls go where, when the fog goes on, who's supposed to take the lamppost out, and how the heck we're gonna get Tommy without hitting the psych or anything out of those curtains. It's interesting, but it's a blast.
The most important element of any team is a leader, and we have a fantastic leader who's been shuttling this ship to shore, and his name is David Lee.
I think my favorite part of the show and the most challenging part of the show is all these people. Like we have, I think, 30 on stage and at least that many or more working backstage. And so trying to get everybody their moment, everybody recognized and everybody acknowledged and celebrated in the work has been hard but wonderful. And that everybody's been so generous in giving themselves with a smile on their face and saying, yep, yes I can. Yes, I want to make this the best show we can have. I want to have a great memory. I think that's been my favorite part of the show and what I'll always remember. Well, and there's the big puppet. I mean, you know, you can't take anything away from that. It's cool.
All right, so we've shown you everything backstage. You know everything that's going into this show. But the one thing we can't really show on camera is, I guess, the love and like the commitment that we have on stage for it. So I hope to see everyone out there. I've got to go right now. I've got to log on and make sure that the show's gonna happen. Merry Christmas.